In the early chapters of Red Dead Redemption 2, Arthur Morgan's occasional cough seems like a minor detail, easily dismissed by players and characters alike. Yet, this subtle symptom is the first clue to a larger narrative design. Rockstar Games uses Arthur's illness as a metaphor for the dying Wild West, foreshadowing both his personal decline and the gang's inevitable collapse. The cough, often ignored amid gunfights and heists, becomes a quiet drumbeat of mortality. Arthur begins as Dutch van der Linde's most loyal enforcer, a brute force of the frontier. Scenes like the Blackwater heist flashback showcase his physical prowess and unwavering faith in the gang's outlaw code. Here, illness is unthinkable. Arthur embodies the myth of the invincible gunslinger. But this illusion is fragile. The gang's camaraderie, like Arthur's health, is already rotting from within, masked by bravado and Dutch's empty promises. By Chapter 3, Arthur's fatigue becomes undeniable. He stumbles during missions. NPCs remark on his pallor. In blood feuds, ancient and modern, he clutches his chest after a brawl, a moment players might overlook. These details aren't random. They mirror the gang's crumbling stability. Dutch's plans grow reckless, and Arthur's body betrays him. The illness, like the gang's fate, is no accident, but a narrative time bomb. In Saint Denis, a doctor delivers the verdict: tuberculosis, terminal. Arthur's reaction, silent, resigned, speaks volumes. The clinic's stark lighting frames him alone, isolated even in a crowded city. This isn't just a plot twist, it's Rockstar's masterstroke. The diagnosis forces Arthur to confront his mortality, accelerating his moral reckoning. The outlaw who once terrorized towns now faces an enemy he can't shoot. The gang's indifference is deafening. Micah mocks Arthur's weakness. Dutch dismisses his concerns. Only in quiet moments, like Arthur staring at his cracked reflection, do we see his despair. His illness becomes a mirror for the gang's moral decay. Both are dying, but only Arthur acknowledges it. This isolation fuels his transformation from enforcer to introspective outcast. Memories of a younger Arthur, healthy, idealistic, haunt him. In The Gilded Cage, we see him laughing with Hosea, untouched by cynicism. These glimpses highlight what he's lost. Not just health, but the belief in Dutch's vision. The illness strips away his illusions, forcing him to question every robbery, every life taken. The past, like his disease, is inescapable. Arthur's stranger missions, like aiding Charlotte the widow, show his growing altruism. "I'm trying to do some good," he mutters, as if compensating for a lifetime of violence. These moments, often optional, are where his illness shines as a narrative tool. With time running out, he chooses kindness over profit, symbolizing the game's core theme. Redemption is possible, even for a dying outlaw. At Beaver Hollow, Arthur's defiance peaks. "I gave you all I had," he wheezes, his illness lending weight to every word. Dutch, still delusional, calls him weak. The storm raging around them mirrors their fractured bond. Here, the illness isn't just physical, it's the clarity of a man with nothing left to lose. Arthur's decay, literal and moral, exposes Dutch's lies. In Red Dead Redemption, Arthur's labored breathing underscores every step as he saves John. The illness, once hidden, now dictates his movements. His final ride, a gaunt figure against the dawn, cements Rockstar's thesis. Arthur's death isn't random tragedy, but the culmination of his arc. The outlaw era dies with him, making way for a new age he'll never see. Arthur's grave overlooks the sunrise, a cyclical symbol of hope beyond his end. John inherits his journal, ensuring his introspection lives on. Every cough, every stumble was calculated. Rockstar wove illness into the fabric of the game's themes. The Wild West died of its own violence, and Arthur, through his sickness, embodies that truth. His redemption wasn't just earned, it was inevitable.